The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. The Chargers at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
These guys running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Flush to his right.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down.
It's taken in by Quentin Johnston.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Play action. It's Herbert. Flushed out. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now a throw here to his running back. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason.
Fighting through, he's got space. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now it's Mahomes again. It's Edwards again. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
7 yards there and a first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Edwards. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down. Now Mahomes.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
6-0 our score after 1. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
44 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
Touchdown, LA! A big play there.
With his 9th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
That's caught. It's Austin left side.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Herbert.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Herbert on 1st down now.
Pass out left finds Johnston.
Touchdown!
Quentin Johnston with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead.
Butker on for the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now here's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he finds Austin complete. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
He's got his target. That's complete.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
I'll tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. but it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 2nd and 7. This one finds Austin out right. And down inside the 15 he goes. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Austin is there and brings in another one. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
They find some open field here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Wide open receiver complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And give him a gain of 37. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Herbert now. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. In motion right is Johnston. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Oh, and it's off the mark. Harrison Butker pushed it to the right. And this will stay a 12-point game. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. That's into the hands of Edwards.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe...
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Taken down that time by Felix Anudike-Uzomah.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down, because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 33 yards that time. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chargers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Buckers on target, and that will make this a 19-point game. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Hands it off out of the gun.
He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Gonna throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got a man complete. It's Clay. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chargers add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here...
There he goes, left side.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. Kadarius Toney.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kadarius Toney.
77 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That is caught
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Back to throw here, Herbert.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch it.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. Again, Herbert escaping the pressure right.
Oh, that held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Herbert off of play action. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Chris Jones gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He got 29 yards that time. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. They'll try again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. The Chargers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Colby Parkinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Mahomes going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that will wound up incomplete. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? Just go quarterback sneak.
And now here is another interception. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on third down and 5.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. Here's Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Chiefs come up with a late turnover that will